everyone, today we will be having a tutorial on distress techniques. So today we will be making this is a poster, and on that I'm going to show you how to give a vintage look. So this is an MDF base. You can take a cardboard piece, you can take a wooden frame, you can take anything that has a smooth surface. Now first we will cover this MDF base using any color of your choice. I'm going to use this chalk paint. I generally prefer chalk paints, but if you don't happen to have them, then it's okay. You will be using the poster colors that you have in your house. No acrylic colors for this technique, only poster colors which you use for your coloring can be used, because we want a color which will give us a matte finish. So chalk paints give you matte finish, the poster colors give you matte finish, but not the acrylic colors. So let's get started. I would be using this color. Like I said, you can do this base in 2 to 3 coats. I'm going to show you how to do it in 2 coats, but if you want, I can also tell you as to how you can do it in 3 coats. That would give much better effect. The paints, the MDF base, the brushes, any brush that is smooth in texturing, that is, when you brush on the surface, it should not leave any stroke mark. That is what is smooth finishing. And you would also need some candle. These are the waste candles which are lying in a house. I'm going to use that. Then if I take a darker color or for my base, then I would be taking a lighter color for my top coat. So I'm going to take this lighter color chalk paint for the second coat. So let's start. I'm taking out this color, dark brown color, and I'm just covering the surface. Now when you are doing a cardboard base, then it is okay if you prime the surface. Here I am not priming the surface, I am directly getting on with the color. But you can also use a gesso to cover it up. I have also told you how to make the gesso very easily. You can instead of waiting for the things to be taken from the market, you can prepare the gesso in house only by using talcum powder, Fevicol and white acrylic color. So this all will give you white gesso when it is mixed in the proportion of 2:1:1. And if you want to make it black in color, then you would add black acrylic color to it. So that would be a primer which you can do on the MDF surface or any wooden surface, or you can also use any wooden base, the exam boards that are lying in your house wasted, you can also reconvert them. Now since my color is bright enough and it gives me full coverage, I am not wanting to prime it first. Now I am using my heat tool to completely dry the surface or dry the coat. you should see that the color in between the work, that is one coat and the second coat, the paint has to be completely dried up. If you do it on a wet surface, whatever the work, then it will not give you good results. So therefore this heating is what I am doing to make my work faster. If you don't have this, it's okay. You can simply let the color dry naturally. Now my surface is completely dry. Now I will take my candle and at random, you can have it everywhere, but randomly you can apply the candle to the surface. Okay, so if you can see, I have applied the candle. Now I will be applying the second coat of this acrylic, this chalk paint. I can do it in 3 layers also. If I am using a darker color for the base, then on top of this I have to put a lighter color base. I cannot go with all dark tones. It has to be dark, light and again dark. So I have selected this color because this complements with the base that I have. Like I said, this also is a chalk paint, so it also gives me full coverage. Why we need to choose a color which is giving us matte finish, because when we are going to distress the surface, then the peeling off of the surface should be proper. If we use acrylic colors, since they have a little plastic content in them, so they may not peel off properly. They may peel off with the MDF surface only. Now if you would be seeing, then you would see that my strokes are in one direction only, right? So it is always preferable to paint in this manner only. Now I am not going zigzag like this. I am going in one particular direction. Okay, again I am going to use my heat tool to dry the surface. Now after this coat dries, I can also use another coat or another color, but I am kind of okay with this. So that would be distressing with 3 colors. This is giving the effect using 2 colors. You have to dry the surface very properly. Okay, this is good to go. Now our base is ready, so we would be distressing it. Now for distressing, either you can use a sandpaper, or you can use your foiler, or any brick, the brick which comes for the sand brick, even that can be used. So I will be using a sandpaper. Now this is the sandpaper which you get. I'm going to use a piece out of it and I'm going to distress my base. Now wherever I had applied the wax, you can see that the distressing effect is taking place. And the portion where I had not applied the wax, nothing much is happening there. The harder you rub, the harder is your distressing. Now this is with 2 colors only, but if you would do it with 3 colors, then you would get 3 colors visible. If you would give it a light distressing, then only the top surface and the surface or the color below that is going to be visible. If you distress it little harder, then the third color will also show up. Now see, can you see? This is how is the distress effect. Now on this distress effect, I'm going to show you how to do a photo transfer. So in my next video, I will be showing on this distressed vintage look, I'm going to do a photo transfer. If you don't want to go ahead by doing a photo transfer or anything, then you can simply varnish this. You can use the Asian Paint Aquador varnish to give it a coat, and this will be a washable thing. Otherwise, you can make this as a fridge magnet by putting up a photograph of yourself or your family member, decorate it and put the coat of varnish, and it would be ready to display anywhere. So hopefully you learned this technique and will be ready for the next video, as on this distressed is going to be the photo transfer technique. Thank you very much for watching.